Tia Ringa car park. Always about to get into it. I'll just take the time to personally thank the Gotman for driving us over here. Thank you, Gotman.
It's always a pleasure to help out lads in need.
Arr. Good on you, mate. Right, boys are into it. The sign says so 19 k's to the Oamaru hut, 6 to 8 hours. Ooh, that'll burn off that Christmas pudding. Just doing the slow crawl up to Tia Ringa. It's been a long time since I did this track. I think it's a gradual sort of downhill to the Kaipo. Well, sun's out. Perfect tramping weather. We shouldn't be too far off the old Tia Ringa hut side, I would think. How's that for a machine? Put you guys to shame, eh?
Holy.
Couple of pussies, really. Yes, no, we're doing good, real good. So I think I first walked this track about 1984, I'll call it, with my very good mate Perch. We were a couple of young wannabe Sika hunters, and we did a weekend tramp into the Oamaru. I think it was kind of winterish. Family friend of Perch's, a chap called Jim Gosman, who we looked up to, he said this was the place we had to go, hunt Sika deer. So we walked all the way in, not really knowing how far it was. Damn near killed us. Coming out the next morning, I was in front of Perch, we're walking along the Kaipo River, and he goes, stop, get down. Boom, shoots a Sika hind in the Kaipo on a bit of a shingle bank. First deer for the boys, we were pumped. I won't lie, I was a little bit jealous because he got first deer, and we were probably all of about 17. First mistake, we tried to put it on a pole, carry it out between us. We got about 100 yards and went, that's not going to work. So, being an apprentice butcher, I thought, maybe I could bone skin this. So we skinned the deer, Perch kept the skin, we bought the meat. By the time we got up to the old Tia Ringa hut, I think it was starting to snow. It was freaking cold, we were drenched, we had it. So I got the little white spirits cooker out, cooked up a bit of a broth of bloody boiled venison, and it was bloody delicious. Gave us a lift till we got back down to his V'd-up Beetle and drove it back over the Napitapa Road and home. Then a few years later, I think the poor old hut got burnt down, so yeah, that was my one and only time seeing the Tia Ringa hut. Bloody shame it never got rebuilt. It was a top little hut. Our first swing bridge for the trip. Blackie wasn't having a bit of that. Okay, settle down. All good?
Yeah. Settle down.
Yes, you're excited.
Jesus.
How are the legs?
Oh, alright, a bit tired.
It's saying another 3 hours, but I don't know if it's going to take us 3.
Yeah,
Maybe 1.5.
I was thinking more 4.
Woo. All good, Sam?
It's a bit springy, eh?
Yeah. It's a magnificent Kaipo stream. We've got about 4 k's to get to the Oamaru, so hopefully we'll cut that out okay. Some awesome work by the Sika Foundation. There's so many traps through here, and we just saw a pair of blue duck in the stream. That's the fruit of their hard labour. So just a couple of k's to go, and legs are feeling the burn. So the boys are parked up on the Oamaru flats tonight. I think we're about 2.5 k's up the valley where the flats end, and tomorrow we'll start the trek up through the saddle to Boyd's. That'll be quite exciting. A little bit of a build up tonight, but hopefully it's not going to rain. It's probably about 7 o'clock and we're all ready to hit the hay. Big day, big day. So the boys survived the first night, only just. Frickin' mozzies were next level. Thought we were in the South Island for a bit there. Unbelievable, had to cover my head with my bloody raincoat last night because they were just relentless. Anyway, got squealed at by a hind or a Sika last night. Shouldn't say it was a hind, it was a deer, and that was about all the action. So we're about to head up the valley, cross the saddle, and go into the Boyd. Just come across this cool little camp. It's got looks like a little MSR one man, top spot by the river. Where would you rather be? Troops are just powering up on a bit of tucker before we climb up towards the Boyd saddle. Won't lie, legs are feeling it today. Down the back of the legs, just stiff, tight. Awesome to meet you.
Nah, good work, man. I like the videos. Hey, keep it up.
Oh, love your setup here. It's awesome.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Another good bugger out in the park, hunting Japs. So good to meet other Sika hunters, hear their stories and their tales. That's half the fun of an adventure like this, meeting guys like that. How cool is that? This place is just bloody paradise. Now fall in.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, one bit's been crossed out. What does that mean, an hour? An hour to 2.
Oh, approximate.
Yeah.
Approximate,
So, early lunch before we climb up to the saddle to go over into the Boyd Valley. Still a beautiful spot. Hadn't seen a spooked deer this morning though, which is interesting. Right, hacks on.
Onwards and upwards.
Well, we've reached Boyd's saddle, and there's a plane over there on the strip. It's pretty cool. She's a hot, hot day. I got a 20-minute head start on the boys, so just waiting for them to catch me up. I'm sure they will soon. Well, I've been lucky enough to spend a bit of time at Namatia for the last 10 or 15 years, and coming down here today, you'd swear I was back there. It's an awesome country. You kind of almost expect to see a whole heap of shepherds on horseback coming through mustering sheep. Amazing. It's exactly the same country. Been there, you probably should once in your life, even if you go and do a guided hunt, but make sure you do 2 days. One's not enough. The country's so big, there's so much to see, you need 2 nights. There's the tip of the trip. Gorgeous thing between those two. It looks like he's having a look through up and down, eh? Make sure the other plane's not taxiing. So we're about to leave the Boyd this morning and head down the valley, follow the river down, and then see if we can find tussock. It's a bit blowy and a bit cold this morning. it's heading towards that dark shit in that next cupboard. Right up in this.
Tell us what's just happened, BRB.
Looked a reasonable sized Sika about 900 yards away on the face over here. Maybe the plane spooked it, but it's fed it well. It's jogged back up into the thick shit, so it proves they're out.
Could you tell if it was a hind or a...
Nah, I couldn't say. I didn't see a big rack of bloody eggs, I might say. But good to see one. They're here.
Yeah, a bit of excitement for the morning. Proves they're out here.
So we've reached the turn off to Tussock, so we're going to leave the big country, head up over the hill. Sign says it's an hour and a half, so we'll take that. Boys are in pretty good spirits. Another awesome day.
Very good to meet you.
You too. Yeah, very nice. Thanks very much.
Awesome, man.
Hey, thanks, man.
Good
nice
luck.
to meet you in flesh.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Jesus. Hope it wasn't too disappointing for you.
Not disappointing at all. No, it's bloody good.
We can edit anything out anyway, so don't worry.
Yeah.
Alright,
Actually,
hot
a total
barrels.
disappointment. I could've wasted
Yeah,
time.
now we're talking. Woo!
Nice to meet you. Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Cheers.
Hey, take it easy, eh?
Okay.
Hope you have a good afternoon. Hope you
Might
catch up with something.
see you in the hills again sometime.
Yeah, I hope so. I might drop your line and anyway, you can make me some sausages or something.
Woo! Good on you.
Awesome.
Okay.
Good night. See ya.
So just heading out for an evening hunt via Tussock Hut. Beautiful evening, wind's dropping off. We have high hopes. So Sam's coming with me on this trip, and Jonty's just going to stay back and defend the fort. Big guy's feeling it a bit today, so he's just going to take it easy. We've got some big days ahead. Again, where else would you rather be? Well, no luck tonight. So I spooked one earlier on that I didn't get any film of. Basically got caught with my pants down, reaching into my pack to get a bloody snack bar out, and next minute I see a deer with my naked eye. Quickly tried to have a look and it sprinted across to the bush edge. It was only 200 yards away. Maybe heard me rustling in my pack, and then we picked another one up this evening at about, I think, 440 yards, but again it sort of didn't muck around. Got a little bit of video, certainly not enough time to get a shot. Come back out in the morning, try again. One of those mornings you dream about in Sika country. That's bloody perfect. We had a Sika at 4:10, squeal outside the hut, and then race past like a bloody horse, clattering of hooves. It was pretty cool. There's a bit of mist down in the valley, so we'll go and see if we can see something. Picture perfect morning. You would have thought the place would have been crawling with deer. It's not the case today. Saw one hind before the sun came up. She was out in the tussock and she just wanted to get back into that thick scrub. Very, very wary. Don't get too many days like this where you don't see them out feeding, glowing in the sun. Amazing. We've only got like a half moon, so you wouldn't have expected them to have been out all night, but maybe they are. Anyway, go back, pack up, clean up the hut, tramp our way down to Harkness, have a bit of a feed there, and then grind up to Tipuk for the night. If the hut's full, because it's only small, then we'll get the tent flies back out and camp somewhere. What a place. So Harkness, here we come. It's just after 9 in the morning. Wind's picking up, but great day. Be on the trail. Show Jonty's mum how he drowned. Ooh, the old heat's turned up. Seriously hot. We're about 5 minutes off Harkness. Looking forward to getting in the shade. And having a decent feed. Dried our boots and then maybe 3 or 4 o'clock head up to Tipuk. She's a battle today, a real battle. Well, we're just above Te Puke Hut. A little bit of drama today. So Sam's had a bit of a, call it a medical mishap, because obviously I'm not going to tell the world what's going on with him, but the long and the short of it is we're going to have to chopper him out of here tomorrow. So it's a helicopter coming to pick him up at 12 o'clock. So I think Jonty's going to go out with him, share the cost of it, and Black Dog and I will carry on towards the main range, which is way over there, as you can see, and should make venison tops tomorrow night. Little Red and Whiskey Chops are already up on the main range tonight. I I think they're heading to northern Fetu, to the new bivvy there tomorrow. They're camping out on the main range somewhere around Dickspur tonight, so watch this space. I'm sure we'll get some updates from them. So just heading back up to the trig. Haven't seen anything tonight. The wind was kind of up my arse a wee bit. Unbelievable. It's back there, heading back this way, and next minute I see some trampers coming, and there's 4 of them, 3 guys and a girl, and a nice visual dog, and they're heading to Mangatanoka or something. I'm like, it's not even tracked. Way over that way. They said they were training for the Godzone race, so there you go. Hard bastards. Whew. I'll go back to my cozy little hut. Stay safe. Whew. Right, we'll see what tomorrow brings. Let's go venison tops. Isn't that typical? Annie just winded. Funny how just seeing a deer lifts your spirits. I mean, realistically, would have put another half an hour on my day, go down there, find it, gut it, clean it up. Do I really need that deer? I probably don't. But anyway, really cool to see one. Cool.
How many subscribers do you have?
Searching through YouTube for people's descriptions are through here and trying to figure out how much it would be for the kids. So,
Yep.
yeah.
Nice.
How many subscribers do you have?
Nearly 5,000.
Millions! Whoa!
It's taken 10 years.
I know someone who has 1,000 and he started 2 years ago, I think.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, it's mostly Minecraft. Yeah.
When are you going to start yours?
What?
When Dad
When he's
lets us
13.
have a chat. Alright. Let's do it, guys.
Okay, awesome.
Bye.
So, yeah.
Have fun. So awesome to see a family out doing it together. Massive adventure for 6 days. Boy, those young fellas are going to be troopers when they grow up. Oof. A little bit jealous, missing my own family. So just reached the turn off to Venison Tops. The sign's telling me 2 hours. So, over there. Tell you what, a hut never looked so good. Can't lie, legs are buggered. Absolutely feeling it today. Really good to get here. That saddle's just a killer. Whew. Oh, I can't wait for a coffee and a biscuit. There you go. Well, it's crazy how this weather can change so quickly. I think it's the southerlies blowing through tonight and the temperature's just gone down. After a stinking hot day in the mid-20s, feels like about 7 or 8 degrees out there tonight. So hence I've cranked up the fire, keep Blakey and I warm. And rest our weary bodies for the big trip out tomorrow. Gotta admit, I'm not looking forward to that main range. It's gonna hurt. But anyway, there'll be a cold beer at the end of it somewhere, so that's gotta be good. So, New Year's Eve, 2022, Kaweka's, and she's a bit chilly this morning. Wind's howled overnight, but it's not too bad at the moment. But yeah, she's going to be a little bit exposed on the main range, and at this stage looking like a whiteout, so hopefully the sun might heat the day up and open it up so we can get some views. But kind of quite looking forward to the tramp over the range. Body feels a little bit better this morning, but we'll see what it's like in about half an hour. I'll keep you updated. So back in the mid to late 90s, Little Red and I did the same tramp. We were young, fit, dangerous. We had our little foxy then, called Buck, named after the great Buck Shelford. And we'd got to Venison Tops one evening. I was absolutely shattered. I think we'd come through from Harkness that day. Anyway, I climbed up here on a very similar evening like this. It was misted out, and blow me down. Long story short, if I didn't shoot a little 5-point jap up here, beautiful spotted skin, and Little Red carried that out over the main range for me. Got it on the walk home. It's a cool memory of this place. So awesome to be back. Hopefully we'll get back here again sometime. Stunning morning. How good. So there's Venison Tops over there that we've just come from. About an hour and a half, I think, through the saddle, at a guess. She's a cold wind this morning. Just climbing North Kaweka, haven't got too far to go now. Up on the J and then scoot down to Makahu. So on the final downhill to the car park, hopefully Little Red's there, big black truck.
Now you can't see it, but coming down that spur is a bloke, and I believe a black dog is with him. So
what is it? Hello, is it you? Do you know me? Do you? Oh.
what is this creature coming towards me? You look like you're dressed up in drag. Oh dear.
to see you.
Yes. Yeah. What do you think of that? Oh. How are we going to open one?
I've got bottle opener.
Hang on, hold this.
Ah, you're going to be extra clever.
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
There you go. You deserve it.
Nice.
Oh man. Sam and Jonty, where are you?
Oh, chin chin.
Oh,
yes. Alright. Okay, I'll give that back to you.
How good is that? First beer since Christmas. That is the best beer I've had this year. Man, that tastes good.
Nice.
Right, enough waffle.
Yep.
Hope you enjoyed the trip,
Yep.
and we'll see you in 2023.
Beautiful.